Hello, welcome back to King's Academy. My name is Silent Juice and this is our brand new video lessons for idioms. Today I'm going to teach you some of the very popular idiomatic expressions in English. For more videos and free spoken English lesson, please download our app from Play Store, and you can always reach me in my WhatsApp and my Facebook, and as well as you can get all the videos from YouTube. Right, let's look into what we have today. What are basically idioms? Sometimes you might wonder, what are they actually? They are basically figurative of speeches. Literally, they don't have any meaning. They are idiomatic expression, but in English world, people use quite a lot of time, especially in our practical daily life. So in daily English, people use a lot of idioms. So let's learn some of the very important idioms that people use in their daily communication. So let's learn idiom number 1. A blessing in disguise. What does it mean actually? A blessing in disguise means something bad has happened. Something seemed to be very bad happen, but in turn, it turned to be very good. It turned to be a real blessing, or it turned to be something really good. For example, we can say, the job loss was a blessing in disguise for Mr. Tom. That means that, what does it mean? He lost his job, and that was really something sad happened in his life, but it turned to be something good because he started his own business. So, a blessing in disguise. Now, let's learn another one. Idiom number 2. A dime a dozen. A dime a dozen means something very popular, something very common, something doesn't have any special meaning, nothing so special about that. For example, in India, IT professionals are a dime a dozen in India. They are very popular, a lot. We have plenty of them. Okay, idiom number 3, beat around the bush. That's something really popular. You might have heard before that. What does it mean actually? When someone is talking about something but avoiding the main issue, tending to avoid the core issue, the real genuine issue, then you might have to say, come on, stop, don't beat around the bush, come to the topic. So don't beat around the bush, come to the issue, which means talking about, the peripheral thing, not the real issue. That's what beat around the bush. So next time, when some of your friends tell you something about too many things, but he's avoiding the real core issue, then you can say, don't beat around the bush, mate, come to the topic. Well, lesson number 4, the topic, 4th idiom, better late than never. What does it mean actually? This is something very popular in English, which means it is better to do something even though it's late than not doing at all. Which means the exam is near, you haven't started your preparation. So which means you can say, yeah, better start now than not doing at all. Okay? So better late than never. Idiom number 5, it's something very interesting. Bite the bullet. Have you heard of the idiom bite the bullet? It doesn't mean that you actually bite a bullet. It means that there is something you really hesitate to do that because you don't like to do it, but you haven't got any choice and you have to do that. So which means bite the bullet. For example, I go to bite the bullet, mate, because I'm the managing director. I have to take the responsibility even though I don't like to do it. So that's what bite the bullet. You don't want to do it, you hesitate to do that, but you got no other option. Okay. Idiom number 6, break a leg. Break a leg. This is very simple. We usually use it, which means good luck. For example, if your friend have a party and they're going to celebrate maybe their parents' wedding anniversary, so you can say that, break a leg, which means good luck, cheers, okay? Break a leg. Idiom number 7, Call it a day. Call it a day. It's a very popular one. What does it mean? Call it a day means stop working on something, which means you've been working from morning and afternoon. You want to say that you want to finish the work for the day. So you would say what? Okay, let's call it today. I'm going to call it today. I'm going home. That's today's. So the end of the job. So which means what? Call it a day. It means something you're doing and you're going to stop it for the day. So stop working on something. That's what call it a day. Let's learn one more. Cut somebody some slack. Cut somebody some slack. This is a very popular formal expression, which means you are not so critical about a person, or you are tending to be giving some concession or being so gracious to a person. For example, sometimes we might say the media seems to cut Mr. President some corners. Sometimes we might say what? The media cut minister some slack, which means they are tending to be not so critical, they are tending to be some generous, giving some concession. So which means we can say the media cut the minister some slack. Okay, right. The next one is something similar to that, cutting corners. So the idiom number 9, cutting corners. Well, this is something very, very popular, which means doing something poorly in order to save money or energy. Which means you want to, what we call you want to decrease the quality of your work. So sometimes we might say that I don't want to cut corners of this project, even though it cost me a lot. So which means what? You don't want to decrease the quality. You don't want to diminish the quality. That's what cutting corners, which means doing something poorly in order to save time or money or anything. The last one I'm going to teach you today is easy does it. Easy does it. This means when someone is doing something, you might want to say, okay, come on, do it carefully, do it slowly, don't be panic, don't be stressful. So in that sense, you can say what? Easy does it, slowly, carefully, that's what easy does it. Right, so today I've taught you 10 important idiomatic expressions in English which are very popular, and let's wait for the next lesson. So see you with our next lesson. Until then, bye-bye. God bless you.